Hi everybody and welcome back to The Collective. Today's video is going to be 4 ways that you can build up your child's self-esteem and just help them feel better. As parents, we all want our children to grow up with strong self-esteem. One of the things that I often wonder though is how am I going to be able to instill that in her as a toddler and as a young person rather than wait until she might be in her preteen or teen years and then struggling with her self-esteem, and then I have to come in and intervene at that point. So today I'm going to give you 4 tips on how you can increase your child's self-esteem, specifically toddler aged. Tip number 1 is listen to what they're saying and reiterate it. So we all know that toddlers love to talk. Once a child really learns how to verbalize, a lot of times they're just talking nonstop. As parents or as adults in these children's lives, sometimes we just don't really listen to what they're saying because they're talking all the time. So it's not that you have to be listening intently every single second that your child is saying something, but pick specific times or specific conversations throughout the day where you can really listen to what your toddler is telling you and then reiterate that back to them. For example, if your toddler is saying, "Mom, today I was in school and I was having so much fun with my friend Susie and me and Susie played on the playground and blah, 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 blah," reiterate that. "Honey, I'm so glad that you had such a fun day with Susie and you guys got to play on the playground. That's so awesome. Maybe you'll get to play on the playground tomorrow," that sort of stuff. So your child is saying things to you, you're listening, but not only are you listening, you're showing your child that you are listening because you're essentially repeating it back to them. Tip number 2 is to use positive language. A lot of times when kids are doing stuff, we point out the wrong thing that they're doing. So for example, if Susie is hitting her brother, we will say, "Susie, don't hit your brother." If Susie is jumping on the couch, we'll say, "Susie, don't jump on the couch." So we're using words like "don't do this," "you can't do this," and those kind of negative words that ultimately we can flip into positive words. So for example, you can say, "Susie, please use gentle hands with your brother." "Susie, please keep your feet on the floor." So you're telling the child what you want them to do, but you're also in a way telling them what you don't want them to do without adding any negative language in there. Tip number 3 is don't just say no. Give your child options and alternatives. A lot of times when a child is doing something, most of the time it's not because they just don't want to listen to you or they want to do things that they know that they're not supposed to do. And a lot of times as parents, we just want to say no and expect them to stop. We're not offering any sort of alternatives or any sort of options for them to continue to do what they were doing in a safe way or to give them an option to do something else. For example, if Susie is hitting me for whatever reason, instead of saying no, and then she's going to hit me again, and I'm going to say no, and it's just going to continue. Maybe Susie's going to hit me, and I'm going to say, "No, please don't hit me. If you want to hit something, you can hit this pillow over here," for example. Or if Susie's kicking me, "No, Susie, please don't kick me. If you want to kick something, you can kick a ball outside." So you're telling them no, but you're also offering them options and alternatives for different things that they can do. Last tip, number 4, is to end the day with a positive memory. This is something that I really urge you to do with your child every single day, no matter how the day went. There's going to be days that no matter how hard you try, you're just going to have a hard day with your child. There's going to be big emotions, there's going to be some tantrums, there's going to be crying and whatever else is going to go on. But there is always one positive memory that you as a parent can pick out for the end of the day. Let's say I'm tucking little Susie into bed tonight and we have both just had a really hard day. I'm just going to bring up one positive memory for the day because I want the last thing that she hears me say to her to be a positive memory. I don't need to reiterate like, "Tomorrow you're not going to do what you did today. Tomorrow, you're going to listen better. Tomorrow, bringing up all of the negative stuff throughout the day. No, you want your child to know that no matter how hard the day was, no matter how emotional they were, no matter what happened, there was still at least one positive memory throughout that day that they can hold on to for that night. And then tomorrow comes and then you have a new day, you can start fresh. So that is all the information I wanted to share with you guys today. 4 tips on how you can improve your toddler's self-esteem. So to recap, number 1 is listen to what your child is saying and reiterate it. Number 2, use positive language. Number 3, don't just say no, give them options and alternatives. And number 4, end the day with a positive memory. So if you guys liked today's video, I would really appreciate if you liked and subscribed. And if you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. We do these types of videos every week, and I can't wait to see you guys next time. Bye!